Asado Violento is currently the rank 1 player in Axie Infinity, sitting at 2,731 MMR. He's using the front lane plant with Leaf Bug, the mid lane Dusk with Winkhorn, and the back lane Meg that's running the Furball as well as the Twin Tail. So let's jump into some games and see how he manages to play this team to get to rank 1. And you couldn't really have a team review from Axie Infinity V2 if you didn't play versus a triple launch team. This is the classic triple launch team with the backlane of a Scarab, Razorbite and Cottontail. And because this mech is so good versus these classes, the reptiles, the dusks and the plants, I feel like he shouldn't really struggle versus this team. We see round 2, that team of triple launch is going full on offensive, taking down the plant of Asado Violento, and we see the Dusk attacking right now, stacking 3 poison stacks and a stun as well. We see the mech going for the backlane. Will that be enough damage? I don't think that it actually is. I think I'm missing about 50 damage, 42 to be exact, and we'll see whether he wants to finish that one off. He does have the Toothless Bite available to him, but he doesn't decide to finish it off. He's instead gonna donate quite a lot of cards to his opponent, stacking 3 stacks of poison, front lane, mid lane, all poisoned right now. So let's see whether the mech can win this one the free, because that's what's gonna happen here. I think he's gonna go for... I actually thought he's gonna go for the back door, because the front lane and the mid lane already has poison stack, so I didn't expect him to go for the front lane, but he's much better than me, so I can't really say much about that. We see the double Acro and the Furball coming through as the opponent still tries to play versus that back door, but the back door never comes to fruition. And we see the Furball double Twin Tail coming through, and that will be enough to take this reptile down. So well played, managing your resources very well to take down the front lane and just playing it front to back towards the later stages once that back lane was almost dead and he was panicking, trying to play as much shield as he could. The sponsor of this video is Baby Shark. Now, Baby Shark Bubble Fong Friends is a play to earn game based on the characters featured in Ping Fong Baby Shark. The governance token of the project is called BBF, and it is currently listed on Huobi, Bitrex, MEXC, as well as Gate.io. The sale of NFTs will happen on Binance, and the mystery box costs 199 BUSD per box, with only 2,504 boxes available. The price of the box is 66% cheaper than the original price of 600 BUSD. There is also a pre-registration milestone event. For each milestone hit, such as gold, diamond, etc., a prize will be given to the participants. You can also win Ping Fong and Hoagie NFTs from inviting your friends. The more friends you invite, the more rewards you will get. So make sure you join the AirDrop event over on Gleamio. It ends in 35 days and you don't want to miss it. Click the link down in the description to join now, and thanks to Baby Shark for sponsoring this video. Game number 2 is facing versus the Mosquito with Sticky Goo, or the Bug with Mosquito and Sticky Goo. We see at round 2 the Bird is going for quite a lot of damage. Critical strike on the last one for 242. That is a lot. 2 poison stacks on that Bird and a Chomp as well. That should be able to take this Bird down slowly. If not, he's gonna finish it off with the mech, put it down to 15 health. That will for sure finish it off right now. 7 health on that, so all he can do is just really play an Eggshell. He's gonna go for the Twin Tail. Well played, smart play to not be baited by that Eggshell, to not waste too many cards. We see the Garish, double Garish coming through, and that Bug is now down to just 200 health, as it will be able to heal up. Twin Tail finishes the Dusk from the mid lane of our hero, and now let's see what can he do. He's gonna go for the front lane, double Twin Tail, double Furball, only using 2 energy to finish that Dusk off. Obviously an insane play to come through, but the opponent is going to be able to fear the mech using the Caterpillar. Now the Bug itself, it's down to 213 health, And with just 2 energy to spare, the mech will not be able to crack through that shield. No twin tail being drawn is terrible news, and we see the mech going into a last stand. Not much that you can do from here on out. The 4 poison stacks were not enough. Mosquito bite a little bit too strong, healing for 108, and the hero of this episode will lose the game. And before we jump into the last game of this episode, let's see how much this team costs. Right at the front we have the leaf bug, the yam, the pumpkin, and the Sirius. That's what happens at the front lane. Let's just swap to classic because we want a lot more health. Where that comes from, health sitting at 59 is what we want. $19, a bargain, absolute bargain. Then on the mid lane we have a Dusk with Winghorn, we have the Garish, and we have the Grass Snake. Finishing off with Tiny Turtle, and you can go for a bunch of stuff with that. Probably the speedier version with double aquaports is the best. If you can find yourself that will be probably sitting at around 48 speed or thereabouts. Actually even more, 49 speed. Yeah, about $62 is what you have to pay for a Dusk for the mid lane. And then lastly we have the mech with Arco, Twin Tail, Toothless Raid, and Fairball. And I believe that one is also like 50 speed or something like that. 49, I think. 48? Okay, 48 speed for this. $69 if you want to build this team. So about $130, $140 to get this team completed if you want to play it yourself for V2. You're probably not going to get ROI on it because the season is coming to an end at the end of June, so always be careful with your investment. And with that being said, let's jump into the last game. And the last game that we have is a mirror matchup, so exactly the same teams going against it. We see round 1, the opponent of our hero going for the Pumpkin Sirius combo, so they both are sitting at 4 energy, but one more card being drawn for the opponent. Winghorn, Garish, Grass, Snake, and a Chomp, putting 3 poison stacks on that mid lane. And it's always better if you can attack first with your mid lane, because he has to waste 1 poison stack to clear that one, and you don't really want to do that. We see the double twin tail coming through, but that's going to be a lot of poison stacks on that mech. 5 poison stacks on that mech. He doesn't have any energy to be taken away from, so the Sirius is not going to have any value. But let's see whether the mech can pull this back. I mean, the mech is already sitting at 5 poison stacks, and he already used 3 cards. I think this is actually a mistake to be attacking that mech. You could have just went for the front lane, killed the front lane, and the back lane would have been sitting in a pretty terrible spot with no cards anyway. So the mech, I think the mech should have been attacking that front lane in this scenario, but not too big of a deal because the mech can still attack the Dusk, and he can still attack the plant with quite a lot of cards and quite a lot of damage. Now you can see this right here, the Dusk being taken down all the way to about 40 health, 36 for the upcoming round. And we see the series having some value because the mech on the back lane will only have 2 energy to play with. Yam coming through, Sirius to get that steal, and also the disguise. So 4 energy, just in case that plant on the front lane dies, the mech will have a lot of energy to play with, and that's what we see right here. We see a backdoor with an Acro, but that Acro is not going to proc because of the Chomp, so we can see now that puts him in quite a bit of trouble. He didn't go for the Furball, so that front lane is also not going to die. And it's sitting at 24 health, so he's dead to just 2 stacks. He's gonna go for the finisher right here. Winghorn and double Grass Snake. Putting that mech all the way down to about 30 health. And what is going to happen here? Mech is going first, so he's gonna go for the Furball. Furball twice, and it's a draw. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I think the opponent could have played a little bit cleaner to take the win right here, but it is what it is. This team is sitting at rank 1. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily playthrough content. I will see you in the next one.